everybody, and welcome back. I am the Sovereign, and this is my court. If this is your first time in attendance, hello. Please consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave our kingdom. Hi, everybody. I have been sort of a busy bee. You know, I'm out handling business when I am not talking about the pageant queens. I'm basically like a glorified kindergarten school teacher running around YouTube telling people to be nice to one another, and yet they still get mad at me for doing it. Do I care? No, I don't. By the way, I want to say congratulations to all the Indian fans. You guys rushed to me and told me what was going on in your country because you know I do care about international politics and relations, as is my major. And because I do host an international court with people of different backgrounds, I do want to care about what's going on in your lives and your country as well. So the Indian fans came and told me of this outrageous law that had been passed in their country. And you guys, before I even got the chance to even consider making a video on it, because I do want to discuss things outside of, you know, the United States, the world does not revolve around the USA, and I think we all can benefit from learning from each other's countries and cultures. I thought about talking about it, but before I even got the opportunity to, the Indian people handled it, and their court overturned the ruling, like way before I could even consider talking about it. So congratulations to you guys, and bravo to all the people and individuals and influencers and activists who worked so quickly to get that handled. Like, the Indian people were not playing games. The United States wishes. We wish we could handle business as fast as India does. Like, I don't even get my Amazon packages as fast as India overturned that law. But congratulations. You know, this is why I stress some sort of involvement on your own personal part within your country, within your culture, because regardless of what people may think, people can incite change. And Indian influencers, people, activists, you guys came together and made it happen. Beautiful. And I know we are here to talk about our favorite influencers of change, the queens that we all love and adore. But remember that it does not take you being a queen to incite some sort of change within your world. So go grab a crown and get to work. I encourage everyone to participate. Okay, let's talk about the Miss Universe queens who have destroyed my original contenders list. Thank you very much for your improvement, ladies. Hello. Got me sitting up here revising the list, but okay. The ladies definitely have improved. And I did say during the initial video when I made the list that the list will change. When I do make a list and I'm saying who in my perspective is doing really well, obviously people are going to take note of that and use that as encouragement to better themselves and do better. So every time I make a list, I'm going to assume at least one or two of the girls may know about it, and they're going to use it to their advantage and better themselves to further their name up the list, which they should. So every time I make a list, it should be inherent. We should grasp the fact that by me saying this is who in my vision is doing well, the girls are going to try to work to change the list. That's just the name of the game. They're going to try to beat each other and one each other up, and they certainly have. The list has changed. There's some people on the list who weren't on the list last time. Some people who were high up the list have come down the list. And remember that whenever I do make a list, I'm not going to make it based on who I think, you know, I want to be bestie friends with. However I construct my list, understand that I do have a justification for doing so, which is why I think most people don't get mad at me for it, because even if you don't agree with my list, I think I do a pretty good job of at least justifying my reasoning so people understand it's not just me over here picking my favesies, okay? Let's get to the revised list, because don't yell at me. The first person I want to call out is not necessarily on the list, but this is like my dark horse, where she may not be there right now, but I could definitely suss her out coming from behind. Like, this is just me alerting you guys to what I'm seeing, okay? Italy. Italy's a dark horse. Do not trust Italy. I think I'm gonna make a video just for Italy today, because she could make some things happen. Italy, if you don't make finals, it's because y'all wasted her. You wasted her. You have a glorious diamond in the rough. All she needs is some technical training and it's a little bit of help. Like Italy, I'm making a video for her because I'm making a video. Just know that she's a dark horse, and I am keeping her in the peripheral of my eyes, sis. You are not going under the radar on my watch. I don't think so. Okay, to the official list. Some spots have changed, some spots have not. Let's just do this. Curacao is still my number 20. I don't know where she's gonna go or what she's gonna do. I know she's still in development, but she is not falling off my list. At number 19, I have USA. At number 18, I have Spain. At number 17, this is a change, and it is a massive change, and look, I know you guys are gonna throw stuff at the screen, okay? I know. Just bear with me, chill out. At number 17, I have Indonesia. Don't hate me. Okay, look, you guys know I have a justification. I have a justification. Because you guys know she's originally one of the girls that I was just like insanely in love with, and I still do love her, but I am not biased. Though I do love her personally, I can't justify her being as high on the list as I did have her previously, and this is why. It's not that she's doing any worse. None of the girls are doing worse than when they were crowned, but a lot of the girls have developed. And the thing that's going to drastically drop Indonesia, the way that she's dropped on my list, is her speaking ability and her relatability and her comfort level in front of a audience, a judging panel. She has to work on her speaking ability. I have spent the last 2 weeks watching a lot of the girls' interviews, a lot of them speaking. Indonesia does not come off as comfortable speaking wise as a lot of the other girls have. I mean, so many of them have improved that she's just not right now keeping up with them. Though, like, if this competition was purely performance based and it was just like about being on stage and being flawless and being amazing, Indonesia would be like top 5. She'd be top 3. Like, she's one of the best stage performers in the competition, but I'm not sure she can hold up speaking wise with the rest of the girls that are further up the list. I know, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I make my list with justification, and right now I can't justify her being higher. A new addition to the list, and fans were screaming at me, and I refuse to put a girl on the list if I can't justify it, but this one I can justify. Finally, I have Jamaica. Yes, she's finally on the list, you guys. Okay, yes, I have to explain myself because I explain myself. The reason that she was not on the original list was because when I watched her final answer on stage, speaking ability was not there. Performance aspect, amazing. Stunning, yes she is. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous. I love looking at her, but you are not gonna distract me with a pretty girl. You can distract me a little bit, but like not entirely, okay? She wasn't ready to go speaking wise up against some of the other girls. But like I said, I have been watching interviews. I am nosy. And I don't know what happened on stage because it's kind of like a night and day thing. I don't know if she was hiding this ability or just maybe that was a fluke of what happened on stage. Either way, she can speak. She can speak. And not only can she speak, it's one thing to just be able to speak. Anyone can speak, but she can inspire. I saw her answer the question about why she should be the next Miss Universe, and she didn't just give a basic flat answer. She was inspirational. She has the ability to move you. So definitely she needs to keep improving to go further up the list, but she's definitely on the list now. Hello, Jamaica. I have Nicaragua. I was actually thinking she was gonna drop down the list, but once again, when I went through the interviews, she's actually pretty good at speaking. She's very relatable, and her stage performance is A-okay, like peak performance Nicaragua. So I can't bring her down. She has to stay up there. Shooting up the list here, Brazil. We all have seen the transformations, like literal transformations that Brazil has been going through. But her relatability when she speaks, like you feel very comfortable with her. You really like her. You like her and you feel like she's talking to you and she feels like a friend and she feels very safe and comfortable, and she's doing great. She's doing great, and she's developing her stage performance skills, so I had to bring her up. Okay, look. I told you guys, the reason that certain people are moving down and other people are moving up is because certain girls are progressing and developing a lot faster than others, okay? Some of them started off at a certain place and other people have surely developed greatly. Okay, I gotta say this one. Oh, the Philippines. Look, she's still really high up the list, okay? Get off me, because Colombia is not even here anymore. Did you not notice that? Okay, Philippines, Ribia. Ribia was the original dark horse, right? We all remember her. Ribia is very fun, very friendly, very sweet. The reason she's coming down the list and not going up the list is, number one, a lot of those girls are really progressing. Ribia is very sweet. She comes off very sweet, but a lot of the girls further up the list are commanding. They are commanding. They are giving me empress vibes. Meanwhile, Ribia is still giving me princess energy. in order to beat out some of the girls that are higher on the list, you really have to present yourself as if you are ready for a throne. Like, you have to be ready to conquer. Ribia is very likable. She's very relatable. Like, you want to go give the girl a hug. You want to go hold her hand and skip through Walmart aisles and pick out fuzzy toys and teddy bears with her. Like, she's like best friend material, but she's not giving me the energy to where I just stare at her and I'm like, queen. Do not lie to me. You cannot sit here and tell me that when you look at Ribia, you get this awe-inspiring empress vibes the way we've gotten from some girls. Like, she's really got to kick up that commanding attitude. She really has to become an authority figure, a place where some of the other girls have reached already. She really has to grab that impactful energy, because though she's bubbly and cute and friendly and I like watching her, she got to bring the fierceness and the fire, the confidence of a queen. South Africa. See, Philippines, blame South Africa. Blame South Africa's the one that knocked her down the list. It's not my fault. Blame South Africa. South Africa is one of those women that gives a very mature energy. She is one person that does have a bit of a commanding presence. Not as much as women that are further up the list, but she does have the potential to really be that queen, to really surprise us when it comes to competition time. She is relatable, she's funny, she's elegant, she's eloquent. She's gonna have to give more, but I kind of suspect she might be holding back a little bit. I kind of feel like she's gonna give us more when it comes time for competition. I don't trust you, South Africa. I see you, sis. I see you. I really thought that I was gonna have to move this person down up until I watched her interviews. Panama. I thought I was going to have to move Panama down. I really thought I was going to have to move her down because her stage ability, she's very, very elegant. I really like watching her on stage. Like, she is beautiful. But I wasn't sure her speaking ability was on par until I watched her interviews. And lo and behold, surprise, surprise, it is there. It is there. What's going on? Like, it seems like a lot of countries are kind of starting to realize how Miss Universe works. It really seems like a lot of countries are starting to get on the bandwagon when it comes to speaking ability, because there are a lot of women who I thought didn't have the speaking ability that suddenly have it. Suddenly got it. Oh my gosh, I love these orchids. I had to bring them out of my room just so you guys could see them, right? Okay, yes, I know, I'm getting distracted. I just realized that Notes app had all of these misnumbered, so I'm gonna have to go back and audio correct this. Great, but whatever, I'm gonna keep continuing from here. Everything should be fixed. At number 8, shooting up the list. Shooting up the list. You guys were in my DMs on Instagram about her, and I refused to do it. I refused to make a girl go up the list without justification, but there is now justification. At number 8, I have India. Oh yes, Adeline Castellino. You guys have been on me, and she did. Yeah, she shot right up the list. She sure did. Adeline, in the beginning, the reason she was lower was because I was concerned about her relatability and her performance aspects. Since then, I have been keeping an eye on her, and so have a lot of you, because you've been sending me her pictures. But I have discovered Adeline has a personality that she is willing to show us. We are starting to see more of her true self. She's really putting herself out there. She's gained a lot of confidence. She's very passionate when speaking, and she's gotten very comfortable presenting her ideas and her words to an audience. Like, she's one of those women that have greatly developed, and spot is earned, spot is deserved, and she likely will continue to climb if she keeps developing. Oh, here we go, another one. Here we go, another one. At number 7, I have Thailand. Oh, I know, okay? I know. But like I said, there's so many women who are progressing that Thailand's pacing is not keeping up with the rest of them. Thailand has always remained consistent when it comes to stage performance. She's always remained consistent when it comes to stage performance, and she does have a bit of a personality, but she's gonna need a bit more sparkle to go up against the women that are higher up on the list, because such as, let's take Australia. Australia, like I said, has one of the best personalities in competition. Sis sparkles no matter what you put her in front of, whatever camera you put her in front of, whatever she's doing, you love to see her talk. You love to see her face. That smile is enchanting. Thailand's going to need some of that energy to keep going on the list. She's going to need some sort of it factor, a little bit of sparkle that grabs people's attention, because though she's very good on stage, very good, is she astounding? Like, if you go back and like watch Thailand's evening gown performance. It's very good technically, but does she give you the lasting impression that Vietnam gave us from 2018? Because she didn't even make top 3, and we still remember her performance to this day. Does she give us the astounding moment queens like Pia and Catriona gave us during their evening gown performance? She needs that type of energy, as well as the speaking ability, because I think we all saw her final answer to Final Question, and it was decent, but once again, it wasn't inspirational. There was nothing to really gain from it. It was just kind of like a, yeah, sure, it's okay. She's gonna have to continue to improve and get better, because a lot of the other girls, her competitors, certainly are. At number 6, another woman that I really thought I was going to have to bring down a notch. I really thought she was going to come down. Didn't happen. Cambodia. Did you guys know Cambodia has like an astounding personality? I watched her doing an interview on YouTube. Fantastic. Phenomenal. Didn't see it coming. Really didn't. I saw her, stage performance, and I was just like, yeah, but can she back it up though? Can she continue to back it up? Man, I saw not just the speaking ability, but she has a personality that I did not expect. Didn't expect, and she definitely endeared herself to me. She moved up one great spot. At number 5, it really shouldn't come as a surprise, because I did say it in the comment section. You guys know I'm very interactive in my comment section, right? I respond all the time, whether it be like a snappy little attitude comment to those of the people that want to troll me, or a nice comment for those of you who do support. I talk to everybody because everyone knows I'm talkative. But if you saw the comment, it should surprise you not at all that Peru has moved up the list to number 5. And Peru is not to be underestimated. Peru is not to be underestimated at all. She is very comfortable speaking. She speaks as if it is her second nature. She performs as if she is home on the stage, as if the stage belongs to her. She's got great style. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing wrong with Peru. If you ask me, hey, what's wrong with Peru? There's nothing I can say that I can specifically call out as a problem with Peru. Quite honestly, the women that are further up the list simply just have a bit more of an it factor. They have a bit more stamina. They have a bit more sparkle. They're a bit more outspoken. They're a bit more passionate. There's nothing wrong with Peru. She's just going to have to be a bit more. At number 4, I have Canada. I don't know what to tell you guys about Nova. I don't know what to tell you about Nova. Nova will not be stopped. Nova will not be quiet. She does not care. She's going to walk on that stage as if she owns the place. She's going to speak her mind no matter how you feel about it. And that's queen behavior. That's queen behavior. And Miss Universe is going to eat her up. They're going to love her for that. She is unafraid. Nova is unafraid. And a woman that is unafraid is to be feared. Fear Nova. That's all I have. Fear her. At number 3, I have just down one spot, Puerto Rico. Yes, Puerto Rico. She is still very high up the list. She's still top 3, so she just switched the spot. Puerto Rico. She has remained consistent. I went and saw her interviews, still very relatable, very intelligent, very articulate. When you watch her, if I told you Puerto Rico was Miss Universe, you wouldn't bat an eye. You wouldn't think twice. You would not think twice. If I said I came from the future and this is Miss Universe, you would believe me. She gives Miss Universe energy, and she has not stopped. She has not stopped. She's been 100% consistent, and her consistent is very good. One spot closer to the top is Australia. You guys look. It's very rare that like my personal faves are higher up the list, because you guys know I don't even care about my own personal bias, okay? Most of the time my faves are still like number 16 and 15, and I love them regardless. But, oh, Australia. Sis's personality is on point. Her personality is phenomenal. Her personality is going to be her secret weapon in this competition. She is so lovable. She is lovable. At the same time, she is commanding. And then I saw her speak. It was on Instagram, where I just happened to be nosying around her Instagram profile. Okay, look, I'm nosy. We know this. So I was being nosy, and I went to her Instagram profile, and I saw her speaking and being so inspirational and so commanding, while at the same time being so endearing to her audience. And it felt so Miss Universe. It felt like what she did on her Instagram while speaking could rival Zosie. like the way that she was speaking in that moment could rival Zosie. You guys all know how we feel when we see Zosie speaking and she's so comfortable and she feels like our best friend. That's how she was speaking. It tripped me out. I was not prepared. I knew she was amazing. I knew sis knows she's amazing. Besides that though, besides her amazingness, have you seen her body? Have you seen her body? Sis was flexing. She was flexing on Instagram. She's got abs. She got that, like, she works. Okay, she is a pint-sized woman, but she works. Sis works. Represent us fun-sized ladies, please, Australia. I love her. If you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell. I love her. Okay, at number one, retaining her spot at the top. Retaining her spot is Miss Mexico. The reason she's retaining her spot is because I have no justifiable reason to bring her down. I have no justifiable reason to bring down Mexico. Mexico would be well and smart to note that Australia's personality is a threat. Australia's personality is a threat. I haven't seen that type of sparkle come from Mexico yet, but the reason she's retaining her spot is because Mexico is getting stuff done. Mexico is literally reigning supreme. She is ruling her world. She is making stuff happen. Not only is she beautiful and wonderful and fabulous on stage, she's a straight queen. She can present, she can speak, she is involved when it comes to her activism, when it comes to her advocacy. She is not letting off the gas pedal. And her performance ability on stage is one of the best. Indonesia, Mexico, Peru, Panama, Nicaragua have some of the best stage performances, but not everybody has the speaking ability or the passion or the confidence to back up everything else. They're not completely well-rounded, but Mexico, she is very well-rounded. And right now, in my eyes, she can't be stopped. She remains on top. So in the comment section below, let me know if your list has changed. Let me know who's further up, who's coming down, anybody you see improving, maybe that we want to keep an eye on. I'm not going to update the list unless I feel like I have a significant reason to do so. I know people like to do an update like every month. I'm not going to force that. I'm not going to force a change simply to have content or make a video. If I feel there is a change or needs to be a change, then I will do so. But otherwise, this is my current lineup and rankings. Okay, this is my deck. This is how I'm stacking the deck. Let me know how you stacked your deck. Who is your top 5? Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you are not a member of my court, please consider hitting the subscribe button because we will talk about the queens again. I am always here talking about lovely ladies because I love them. But yeah, consider sticking around. I love you and I'll miss you, but you know I will be back in a future video. Bye.